Golden State. They lead by 1. And the Toronto Raptors knew in trading for Kawhi Leonard that he might not stick around. Even after his decision returned to his hometown of Los Angeles, Greg, the Raptors have to feel good about the way it all worked out for him.
Kevin, the first championship in franchise history, and now they set about working their way back to the mountaintop. Some talented young players and quality vets, not to mention an outstanding front office. I think it'd be a mistake to count them out.
Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And Van Vliet out there at Lowry, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. From deep, Green, good on the 3-point shot. Green's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Raptors trail by 4. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. He has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Looney kicks to Thompson. Here's Green. That one off the back iron and out. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
That's a feed that Green makes look way easier than it is. You got to have amazing vision to make that pass.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
With some changes, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Patrick McCaw in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Golden State, Alfonso McKinney's checked in for Green. Robinson comes in for Thompson, and Alec Burks subbed in for Looney.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's McKinney. Pass to Burks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Siakam. The Warriors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Raptors trail by 8. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
Lowry against Russell. Nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis, you're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on a little on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league, and it's a copycat game. And so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you could say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you could say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of the
I would agree. Curry's checked in for the Warriors.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Here's Lowry. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry finds Cauley Stein. Back to Curry. Over Lowry. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Cauley Stein. 9 points for Steph Curry.
The ability to put the ball on the deck to get anywhere he needs to go, that's a big advantage for Curry.
Here's McKinney. And another shot. A shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
McCaw, the pass to Anunoby. And Robinson comes to help. Takes it out to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Burks with the steal. Down low. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Lowry from outside. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
It's Curry with the drive. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, using his body to ward off the potential shot block. Curry finishes through the contact. Gets the and 1.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Patrick McCaw. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Raptors trail by 18. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
26 seconds left to play here in the third. And Curry, here we go.
Look, it's those little changes of speed as Curry drives to the hoop. It's difficult not to foul this man.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Gasol with it. Ibaka outside. They can use a bucket. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's VanVleet. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Russell and Thompson, the perimeter. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Warriors leading by 18. Thompson is double. To the inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. It's stolen by Green. Here's Russell. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist on the night.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
Here's Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher, but his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
Raptors trail by 18. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Kept alive, Gasol. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
With his size, with his strength, with his brain, there's no reason Gasol shouldn't be able to dominate the game offensively.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
Van Vliet with it. Curry meets him. Now Powell. Gasol kicks to Van Vliet. The offensive rebound. Another shot. Can't get the layup. Warriors leading by 18. Thompson is double. And the pass to Looney. Inside. Here's Green. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Here's Curry. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Lowry has the open look. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
And he in shot. Lowry assertive with the ball in his hand.
Outside Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Lowry. Sweet little floater. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Thompson outside. He dishes it to Curry. Takes a 3. Klay Thompson, and that's good.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Lowry finds Ibaka. That's a 2 from Powell. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Thompson. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Raptors trail by 21. Here's Lowry. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And Greg, last season, the best scoring average of Serge Ibaka's career.
Even with a down year as far as his three-point shooting, Ibaka's still very efficient, getting more of his offense around the rim, playing some at the 5.
And the Raptors making a change here. Siakam's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Looney. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Curry. From down in the low post, it goes. Curry's got 24.
relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But yeah, this is no let up. This is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. .143 left to play here in the fourth. And it's Russell missing. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Feeds to Gasol. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands. His steals added up to a lot of extra possessions.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Boucher is checked in. Johnson comes in for Norman Powell. Miller's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Payne in for Kyle Lowry. Johnson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Johnson, the former Arizona Wildcat, certainly has a bright future in this league. The combination of shooting, speed, and length he possesses is just exciting.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a different, in the approach from ownership. I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
And here's Miller. Johnson, a wide open look, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, man, and it's important to this team that Johnson connects on these perimeter attempts. He's remarkable at opening the floor for his guys.
Tipped away. Miller outside. Here's Siakam. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Evans dishes to Curry. And the 3 ball is good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it this one.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you play tonight?
I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.